the Redskins. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
Second and goal. There's still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll go with a keeper. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Again, here's Bernard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Their D gets the INT. Now what can do? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
To throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Washington 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
On the toss, Bernard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dalton, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out here in the eye.
Zebra. Hey, 20.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll give him 8 on the play. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskins. We'll knot things up here late in the 1st half. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take just shy of the 3rd. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Dodson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Completes it right side to Dodson. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Detroit. Let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
It's a clip. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Nate Sudfeld, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just...
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Back now at FedEx Field, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Everyone's got four down.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 30 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Dalton firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Third and 2 for Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their big-bodied receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Deep drop. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Toss play to Bernard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll run it here with Bernard. gets it down to about the 39. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down, Washington.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So the offense has it first and 10. He's back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Dotson with a grab over the middle. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now out come the Bills. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.